welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you guys the second installment of Cheers in Chat from my Instagram. If you're not following my Instagram, follow me now. Make sure you subscribe to join the Jasmine's Gems family, and let's get into it. Hey guys, I'm sorry I'm late. I hate that. I really do. I really do. What's up, guys? Oops. I'm so sorry I'm late. Hey, Kayla. I'm so sorry I'm late. I hate that. I am a very timely person. Hey, I'm a very timely person, but time slipped away from me. I ended up doing my hair today, calling it wash day. Hey, thank you. Calling it wash day, and like this takes a minute. So, hey, thanks guys. I'm so sorry I'm late. You would have missed it. I'm about 15 minutes late from the original time that I wanted to do, but I'm also like 5 minutes late from like the updated time. So I really feel bad. That will not happen again. I do not like keeping people waiting. I'm an impatient person, so I definitely don't like being late. So, hey, where do I get my silk robes? Excuse me, from everywhere. So I go on like Amazon, eBay, Shein, everywhere. Hi Jasmine, I simply love your feet. Oh, thanks. Thanks. Thank you. Let me let's see. I'm gonna take a picture of that on my other phone. This is funny. Hey guys. Thank you. Get in here, get in here. Get in here. What are y'all drinking on? First and foremost, you know we gotta cheers. I got this Long Island iced tea. The ice is like, watering it down, but also stay hydrated and have my ice water right here. What are y'all drinking? Oh, thank you. Thank you. You're so sweet. Hi, what's up? So what are y'all drinking on? It could be water. It could be your own spit. Make sure you stay hydrated. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, what's up? Water with lemon and lime. Fancy. Very fancy. Hey, guys. I'm having a little pineapple and mint mojito. I'm so glad I can finally catch this. I'm so glad you're here, too. Peach lemonade with peach cream. Oh, that sounds good. Orange mango sparkling water. Okay. Hey, Johnny. Tequila and pineapple. Oh, that sounds good. I like tequila. I really do like tequila with Sprite. So I'm going to have to try it with pineapple juice. A blunt. Hey, you know how I feel about that. I cannot bring y'all a full message under the influence of that. But, hey, get your groove on, girl. Oh my God, you love the palms of my hands. Thank you. You're being very, very kind. Lip combo is beautiful, Jasmine. Thank you. This is dark brown liner, actually a black pencil too, to get it really dark. And then I do Fenty Unbutton. Yeah, Fenty Unbutton. It's like the lightest nude in the center. And then I put in Max Spite on top of that with some clear gloss. Yes, drink your water. Let's cheers. I'm gonna take this one really slow because it is a Long Island, and I'm not trying to be out here sounding crazy. Okay, I'm trying to give y'all a really good message today. I sound like a pastor, and I'm not. Far from it. Okay. All right. So it seems like everybody's pretty much in here. I didn't know what I was going to talk about this morning, so that's why I asked you guys for like suggestions on what we should talk about. But something came to mind that I never really went into detail over, so I wanted to talk about that, and that's something I posted on Facebook a few months back. Let me get this straightened. A few months back, and so I'm gonna read that, and then we can really get into it, because I'm ready to get into it. And shout out to my mom, because she inspired this conversation. She inspired these gems that are about to be dropped. So shout out to you, mama. And let's get into it. Okay. So, my post on February 11th read, train your brain to only respond to being treated well. I'm specifically speaking to Black women when I say I know it can be uncomfortable to require being courted, respected, and shown reciprocity, the bare minimum. The world tells us that we should take what we get and dare not complain. I know it may be hard to trust yourself and believe you deserve the best, but remember, any skill can be built. In my personal life, if I'm not being treated well and my boundaries aren't being respected, I'm not interested. Bare minimum requirements must be met or I'm not present, emotionally or physically. Affirm, I only respond to being treated well and when all my needs are met. Oh, this thing keeps falling and it's annoying me. It's just really annoying me. What's up, guys? Okay, you're just laying it on thick, sexy Melvin. Thank you. So yeah, I wanted to talk about that and talk about how do you train your brain? How do you mentally build yourself up to only respond to a certain type of treatment? And so of course I go through like, hey girl, hey Lauren, I go through how I get to a certain stage or how I got to this point of where if you're not treating me a certain way, I'm not interested. I'm not talking to you. You're not getting any of my energy. And that works out best for me. So the first thing you need to know is exactly what you want. And I spoke about this in my last Cheers and Chat last week, but it's so important to figure out what it is you want. What is it that you want out of life? This goes for anything. A lot of the things that I talk about when I'm talking about dating can be applied to life in general. So don't just think it's just like a one-way street, like this is just dating. No, this can be in your life too. So I'm sorry, this is getting on my goddamn nerves. A lot of these things can be, applied to life in general. So you need to know what it is that you want. And this is very important because when you don't know what you want, you end up in situations where you're just aimlessly like spending your time and you don't know where it's going. It may not be going anywhere, or you may be going in a certain direction and the other person is in another direction. So you need to figure out what it is that you want with everyone you meet. Because you may meet people that you may meet people that you want certain things from this person and another from another. So figure out what it is that you want. So for me, I know that after over a year being single, I'm open to the idea of getting into another relationship, and I'm also open to kind of being okay with my solitude. So I'm reading comments, guys, and I got distracted. So figure out what you want from that person, and then you want to figure out what does it look like to you. Like, okay, so I want a relationship. What does that relationship look like? Okay, I want to travel with this person, or I want to go on date nights with this person. So when you get into this dating stage with this person, if you meet a person who doesn't like going on dates, are you going to keep talking to them? Hell no. You're not going to keep talking to them because you already know that's not what you want. You want to be taken on dates. They don't like going on dates. They like staying in the house. You like to get out. They're homebody. Or the other way around. You may be a homebody and they like to get out. So figure out what you want, and then figure out what it looks like, what it feels like, what it sounds like. And this is getting into like love languages. Do you like hearing, how you make a person feel? Do you need those words of affirmation? If that person's not very vocal, what's the point? Like I meant, in dating, like words of affirmation are important to me, but like I said, I say this all the time. Words of affirmation are backed up by your acts of service and gifts, and it doesn't have to be extravagant. I've only had one sip of Long Island iced tea. It doesn't have to be an extravagant gift, but just to know that somebody was thinking about me and they grabbed me something, that's important to me. So those words of affirmations, yes, you can tell me I'm beautiful and care about me and you love me, but that's backed up by your acts of service, what you're willing to sacrifice for me, and gifts, stuff like that. Happy Sunday. So yeah, like, what does your ideal situation look like? Figure out what you want. And I have notes because my brain goes like 120 miles per hour. I'm an Aries, so we're always like, so I have to like write it down. And so once you figure out what you want, once you figure out what your situation looks like and what it is you want, you're going to say no to everything that is not that. It's very simple. There's no secret formula. Ooh, you gotta no. That is it. You say no to everything that does not look like what you want. Thank you. You say no to everything that is not what you want. And that's on period. That's on period. And how you get to this point is you do not date from a place of, this is the only thing that I can get. This is as good as it's gonna get. Although it doesn't look like what I want, I can make it work. That I can make it work mentality, no. No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. If a person is showing you exactly who they are and what it's gonna be, especially in the beginning. And the thing is, we would save ourselves so much time if we sat back, watched, listened, used all our senses in the beginning. We would save ourselves so much time, energy, and trouble, tears, heartbreak, all of that, if we're paying attention to what's going on in the beginning. Yeah, like, that's it. So for me, what's a deal breaker for me? So if I have of course, consistency is like the bare minimum for me. I need somebody who's going, their integrity. They say they're going to do something and they do it. They're a man of their word, period. If I meet somebody who doesn't stick to their word, I'm not around. I don't stick around. And it's not something where I'm like, oh, you said you're going to call me back and no, babe, I'm piecing the fuck out. Like, I'm out of there. I'm not nagging. I'm not doing anything because I see, okay, this person is presenting themselves to me as they naturally would without me having to say anything, because I'm not saying anything. Without me, nagging, I'm going to sit back and watch how this person operates, how this person is presenting themselves to me, how this person wants me to see how, because they want you to know, like, this is what it is. They're not acting. If you pay attention, you can see they're not acting. So I'm going to see, okay, simple. You say you're going to call me back. I see this person doesn't call me back. I'm not giving them second chances to do that. I'm leaving. I'm leaving in the beginning, within a week, within 2 weeks, within 3 weeks. You can save yourself a whole lot of trouble if you just sit back and just watch. Sit back and watch. Hey, Ashley, thank you. We have more control in our relationships than we realize. Either you get exactly what you want or you end up It's simple. It's really, really simple. There's no magic formula. There's, when I talk about training your brain, you find out what you want, what it's going to look like. And when you receive something that doesn't fit to what you want, you leave. That's it. That's it. That's it. I don't have anything, I didn't come to say anything more profound than that. That's it. It's simple. And for me, honestly speaking, this is how I look at it. Say I have to say something, and if I have to say something like, hey, I don't like that, or, that doesn't make me, comfortable. I'm not okay with that. If I have to repeat myself, that person doesn't like me, and that's okay. I'm not going to internalize it. I'm not going to take it personally. They just don't operate like that, and I'm not going to be with a person who does it. And it's simple. If I have to repeat myself to someone, they don't like me like that. We're not compatible. It's not a good fit, and I move on. Simple as that. I'm moving on. Like, a person that likes you and cares about you, you're not going to have to constantly remind them what makes you feel uncomfortable or that they should do this and do that. You don't have to do that, because the person that likes you is sitting back, he's taking notes, or they're taking notes like, okay, she likes this. She doesn't like that. I'm going to make it my duty to make sure she's comfortable because I want to show her that she can trust me. That's it. That's it. That's it. You know, hey, that's it. That's just it. That's it. And like as far as, you know, doing this, it can be easier said than done. But when you're not thinking that this person is the end all be all of your life, it gets easier. Like you cannot, with every person you meet, with every person you date or talk to, you cannot be thinking, oh my God, this is the one and I gotta make it work. And if it don't work, I'm gonna die. If it don't work, I'm never gonna meet anybody else. Out of the how many billions of people are on this earth? You can't go about life doing that. You will lose. You will lose trying to make it work with a person who's constantly showing you that they do not care about you. They don't care about you. If they're constantly disappointing you, they are disrespecting you. They don't care about you. And that's okay. Because after a certain while, you can only blame that other person so much. Like after like twice, and to me it's more than once, but if I see it once, I already know the deal. Like I already know, nah, this person's on bullshit. This person on bullshit. And it's up to me if I'm a deal with it or not. So after, you know, the first time, second time, that's it. That's it. You cannot blame that other person because they're living in the world as they usually would. That's it. So for you to come and be like, hey, I need you to operate like this. I need you to treat me like this. That's kind of not fair to them either because this is how they are. And you're going to either take it or leave it. And it's the same for yourself. So you see somebody who's not presenting you with, you know, information that doesn't suit you. Are you going to stick around and try to make it work and try to change the dynamic? Or are you going to leave? Especially with these people that you guys have only been dating like a month, 2 months. When you're having trouble in the beginning, I gotta peace out. Like I don't want any major issues in the beginning. Like the first few months should be a very pleasant situation because you're getting to know each other. You want them to know that you know, you're interested and they can trust you. You're building that trust. You're building the relationship up. There should be no huge issues like you're having issues with somebody that you've only been dating for a month or two. Absolutely not, babe. You're not married. Peace. Peace. Peace, babe. Repeating yourself is not practicing self-care. It is not. Nagging as well. Nagging is a sign of bluffing. Nagging is when you nag, when you repeat yourself. When you have to repeat yourself, you're telling this person that you're not going anywhere. You're telling this person that it's okay to treat you like that. You're telling them that it's okay. So, yeah. And the thing is, I feel like sometimes in the beginning, we're kind of afraid, like especially women, we're afraid to not come off as a bitch or not come off as like, you know, too assertive or too like headstrong. But honestly, I'm going to present you with the person I'm going to be from the start. So there are no surprises. So that 3 months later, 4 months later, when I'm really getting to know you, that you're not like, whoa, where did this come from? No, babe, you saw from the beginning that I don't take shit. So this is not a surprise. You're either going to get with it. You're either going to respect me and, you know, treat me well, or I'm not going to stick around. So I would rather present the truth, be myself in the beginning, and they can choose to peace out within 2 weeks or 3 weeks versus holding my tongue and wanting him to like me and wanting him to, you know, whatever. And then 4 months, 6 months later, he's like, what the hell, when you're going off on him because you did not assert yourself and you did not state those boundaries and you know, have him uphold those standards in the beginning. So save yourself time and be honest. Be really honest about what you need, what you require, and stay in that and stand firm in that so that there are no surprises in the end. In the beginning, and then, you know, later on down the road. What are the types of behaviors you feel you need to be addressed to allow them to do better versus behaviors that get them dropped immediately? Okay, so there are like misdemeanors and there are felonies. So I do misdemeanors and felonies. Felonies, you're going to jail that way, you're out of there. So you're going to jail that way, you're out of there. So I always give like a chance. Like there, you get a misdemeanor. I'm telling you, hey, that don't fly with me. I don't like that. Like, hey, you know, you might, I don't put up with that. And that's it. It's not no long drawn out paragraph. It's not, you know, oh my God, you just hurt my feelings so bad. Like, I'm just very logical about things. Taking the emotion out of it, like, okay, I'm seeing what you're doing. I saw it once and I'm going to address it once. Hey, I don't like that you told me that we were going to, you know, get together this week and it didn't happen. You know, I don't put up with a person who's not consistent, who does not keep their word. And the next week it's fixed or we don't talk. So that little small thing that bothered me, I'm telling you once, and then if it's not fixed, peace be unto you. Now I can't really be specific about things that would get you. So like, you know, the bad things that would get you cut off, like lying, you gotta go. Lying, absolutely not, because I am very assertive, but I'm also understanding. So I'm always going to give you a chance to be honest with me. And I'm always going to leave, it's always up for discussion with me. And if I give you a chance to be honest and you lie, you don't respect me. And respect, I have a Venus in Aries and we demand respect. You're going to respect us. Like, no, you cannot disrespect me. You cannot disrespect me. You're not going to stick around. So disrespect is automatic disqualification. Automatic disqualification, okay? Like, it's done. It's done. And y'all, remember the first part of this is like discussion, and then the last part of this is Q&A. So make sure you're clicking that question box on the bottom if you have any questions that you want me to answer. If you want to open up a discussion about another topic. So the reason why it's so important to know what you want, figure out what you want from this situation, and like I said, different people may pull out different wants and needs from you. So you may just want sex from this other person, and then you want a sponsorship from somebody else. Like, come on now. This is not, I'm not talking just in dating. I'm talking about in like mentorship relationships with people in general. But, you know, right now we're talking about dating, but, you know, figure out your goal. What is your goal for this person? And like I said, and like I always say, you can be like, Jasmine, that's so much, that's doing too much. If I gotta do all that, I don't want to be with nobody. Okay, babe. So best believe when the person that you're dating first saw you, he looked at you and was like, she fine, or so-and-so and so-and-so. I want that. And they are strategic about how they get it. I don't care. Their strategy is being used on you. Regardless if you think it's not, it's always being used on you. It's always being used on you. Bonsoir, hi. It's always being used on you. And so when you see that a person is giving you things that you do not like, treating you in a way that does not align with your ideal situation, you cannot take it personal. You cannot internalize that. They are just not for you, and that's it. That's it. Don't get in your ego. Don't make ego. Ego will be like, oh, for real? I'm going to make them see. Yeah, I'm going to make them see that they should treat me a certain way. I'm going to make them see, yeah, they should like me more. No, you lose. Don't let ego get you fucked up. You lose when you do that. When you see that this person is not presenting you with what you need, what you require, bounce. That's it. That's it. And I promise, the more you do this, the more you practice this, the more you're a monster about your happiness and your standards and requirements, it gets easier. Because let me tell y'all something. When you know better, you do better. So people are going to be attracted to you, right? You're going, if you know, people are going to be attracted to you regardless of looks. All that is cool and dandy, but like that inner confidence, that inner glow is what attracts people to you, okay? So everybody, you're going to attract all types of different people. So what makes things a little, you know, I'm not going to say tricky, but what you can't do is say, well, I only attract liars, I only attract cheaters, I only attract. It's not about what you attract, because you're gonna attract everybody. It's how long you entertain them. It's how long you it's not about you. It's how long you entertain them. So yeah, you're gonna attract liars, cheaters, bad guys, good guys, you know, people who treat you right. But who are you giving your energy to? Who's getting your emotions? You're seeing that this guy is trash, but you keep on entertaining him. So that we're not gonna be like, woe is me, victim mentality. We don't do that over here. Nope. We don't do that over here. Yeah, we get our time to cry and really feel it, but that woe is me, only attract, you know, liars and narcissists. No, babe, you're entertaining them. You're entertaining them. You saw those narcissistic tendencies like at the second date, but you choose to keep going. You saw that this person doesn't really like to go out, and you like to go out, and you know it's not going anywhere, but you kept messing with them. You kept, you know, you chose to sleep with them. So no, we're not playing the victim game. Yes, I'm saying this. I'm always gonna say. So I'm saving the Q&A that we have to my IGTV, and then this main situation, this discussion that we're having, is going to be uploaded to my YouTube. So yeah, it's definitely not about, oh, I only attracted, that's that victim stuff. You cannot stay a victim forever. Like, and a lot of that victim stuff is ego too. So like, get out of your ego, victim mentality. No, yeah, you're gonna attract everybody. You're going to attract everybody. But it's all about how long you choose to entertain these people. How long you choose to entertain the losers, the narcissists, the liars, the cheaters, the players. Like, how long are you gonna entertain them? You know, who are you giving your energy to? Because you can't keep giving your energy and your emotions to people who don't deserve it, especially people who have not proven themselves worthy of that energy. You will end up drained dealing with 3 narcissists or liars and cheaters or dudes who are not consistent in a row. So realize what it is from the start, from the get-go. This person is literally showing you who they are from the start. I need you to see that from the start. If you go back to any of your really tough relationships and you look at about the first month, 2 months, you'll see that they showed you exactly what they was going to be about right then and there. Right then and there. So I need you to pay attention. And like, I posted that meme, and I forgot what the meme said, but I posted, if you pay attention, you're not going to get played, and you're not. You won't be played if you pay attention. How long should the talking stage last? So for me, I'm a grown. I don't know if it's I call talking dating. Like, we're dating, and then we become mutually exclusive. So that just depends for me. Like, bye-bye. Don't play with me. Okay. So, yeah. So for me, that dating stage, it has to be like a good 3. It's probably gonna be a good 3 for me. Like, as I'm, you know, maturing and I'm pushing 30, it gotta be a good 3. Now, after 3 months, I think you've spent a good amount of time with somebody. Especially if you're going out, you know, seeing them like once a week, maybe more than that. You know, you can tell if you're gonna be with somebody if you want to make that, you know, that relationship mutually exclusive. But I need at least 2-3 months of us like just dating and getting to know each other, honestly. Because I feel like if you don't, you miss a lot of things. This thing is driving me crazy. I want to square up with this phone stand because it keeps moving. But yeah, so now the thing is, time a lot of the times does matter, but it also doesn't matter, because, you know, people will say, well, that people can pretend, like, people will pretend, you know, you know, people, they wear masks. Yeah, but if you're paying attention, you can tell. Like, you'll be able to see that. So if you're asking the right questions and you're really like sitting there listening to that person talk and share their experiences and see how they treat people, see how they treat the waitress, see how they treat the cashier, see how they treat their parents, see how they treat the people they call their friends. Like, you can see a lot of those characteristics that are going to tell you whether you guys are going to, you know, get along or whether you're not compatible or not. But that's just me. That's just me, okay? You know, my way is not Bible. And y'all know that I tell y'all what works for me, it may not work for y'all. So I'm just sharing from a person who has, you know, learned a lot in the past year regarding dating and like knowing yourself and self-worth and self-love. So yeah, this is awesome advice. Girl, tell the truth. I gotta know you. And period. Thank you. Thank you. Hey guys. Okay. Why we have questions? Why somebody put feet in here? Hey, I'm not giving no free pics of my feet anymore because I see like, nah, no. I really appreciate you sharing your level of journey. How did you know you're ready to start dating again? Oh my God, I really wish this would stop. I'm sorry, guys. It's probably gonna fall again. It's doing it now. Fucker. How did I was ready to start dating again? When it didn't hurt anymore, when I wasn't bothered by, you know, the relationship and how it ended, or, you know, just wasn't thinking about it anymore. And I didn't look at other people and be like, oh yeah, you're probably a cheater or a narcissist or a liar. When I'm just like, you know, life is good. Like, I'm happy with myself. Let's date again. Like, let me date again. Hold on. Guys, I do not want to do this. I just don't know why this is. Okay, this is doing it because I'm doing it wrong. Oh, did I break it? Y'all, I think I broke it. Holy shit, I broke it. Oh, wow! Oh my God. Oh my God, I broke it. We're going to improvise. We're going to improvise. I'm dying right now because I do not like change, especially in the middle of a program, but hey. Oh, shit. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. Okay, so that's dead. Okay, I'm going to put my drink right here. Bear with me, guys. I'm coming. Woo! Okay. And I hope you guys can hear me when I put this phone like this. So let me know if you can hear me when I improvise. Can y'all hear me? Let me know. Can y'all hear me? Let me know. You can't hear me? Can you hear me? Somebody let me know if you can hear me. Yes, no, maybe so. Okay, perfect. I just don't want there to be an echo or anything because I don't have the phone stand up. Okay, perfect. 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 Okay. Look how watery this is, guys. Mmm. Yummy. Oh, thanks for hanging with me, guys. I do not like, okay, so I don't like change. I don't like, you know, small inconveniences. And I'm working on it. I'm working on being more malleable and, you know, going with the flow. But sheesh, I don't like surprises. Cheers. I don't like surprises, and, you know, especially when I'm trying to give you guys content. So thanks for hanging with me. But yeah, I was ready to start dating when I just didn't find myself thinking about that person anymore. And I didn't feel as hurt, and my feelings weren't as hurt. And I was okay with, having that relationship, it ending, and just ready to find something new and finding something better. Because I feel like you should be getting better with the people you date. Like, it should be like, because you should be better. You should be a better person. You should be more evolved. You should be taking some lessons from that situation. So why shouldn't you be dating someone better? Why shouldn't your next relationship be better than your last? Like, I got an elevation mindset, babe. It gets better. Life gets better. It's not the end all be all. It's not the end of your life. This is the start of something much better. So yeah, like that's how I knew. I'm reading comments now. Okay. Yay. Okay, I'm gonna go into the questions part. If the wait. This is funny, and it took me a minute to get this. This is funny as hell. If the person wants you to sing into the mic but won't eat peach cobbler, what should you say or do? I'm ignoring. What? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? What? So basically, this question is asking, this person wants you to give them to suck their dick. Hate that word, but they won't eat your pussy. People are still doing that? Grown ass men? Nah. No. You leave. Like Lauren said, you leave. I wish somebody would. I wish somebody would disrespect me. That's disrespectful to me. Like, they want at all. Like, I'm personally, now we're getting, hey, if you're under 18, leave. Leave. If you're under 18, leave. I'm always going to relate something back to my zodiac sign. I'm an Aries. We are very energetic, sexual beings. If you are not doing the bare minimum, such as warming up the engine, which is required before entry, you can't get no parts of me. I'm not giving you anything. I'm definitely not giving you these lips. Ever. You are a grown man. I'll be like, wow, are we in high school? But even in high school, they was okay. So, how old are you again? Yeesh, good luck. That's unacceptable. Absolutely not. Baby, you deserve better. You deserve better, okay? Better. You deserve so much better than that. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Yeah, very disrespectful, okay? We can't do it. It has to be like, for me, the best sex that I've had have been with people who are wanting to please me, because seeing me pleased and seeing me turned on makes them turn on. That's the best sex ever. And if you're not trying to do that, leave me alone. Leave me alone, okay? We have nothing to talk about. Like, we have nothing to talk about. Okay, what about great guy with bad sex? You stand there and I'm leaving. I'm telling you, like, I gotta have that, like, sexual energy like that. It gotta be from the jump. Like, we gotta have something, a little spark. It don't have to be no blazing fire, but it has to be a spark, because when there's a spark, there's a chance of a fire, okay? But we absolutely, if you're bad at sex, I'm sorry. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry to this man. I gotta go. I know there's somebody out there who will put up with that. But as for me and mine, no. I'm sorry, babe. It's not happening. It's just not happening at all. I don't think anyone should have to put up with that. And especially as grown men, there are way too many resources out there for y'all to be learning how to please women. There is no excuse for that at all. I don't want to hear it. I just don't want to hear it. Like, there is no excuse for that. There is no excuse for bad sex. Don't care. I don't receive that, okay? Just thinking about it. No. 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 And no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And that's that on that, okay? How can you keep friendships that orbit around a man you have rejected? Give me more context, babe. How can you keep friendships that orbit around a man that you have rejected? I need context. Is size a deal breaker? Okay, this is not. What's that old white lady who used to be like real sex with? This ain't real sex. Like, this is not real sex. This is not real sex. But I will say, just because your thing is big, don't mean you know how to do anything. Don't mean your sex is good at all. Just because your thing is big. I'm going to call it a thing. Near 30 and calling it a Dr. Ruth. This ain't real sex with Dr. Ruth, okay? Just because you have a large penis doesn't mean your sex is going to be satisfactory. And just because your penis is little doesn't mean that it's going to be trash either. So that's where it is. That's what I think. I'm friends with people he is friends with. He gets weird with me in social settings. Tell him to get over it. What? Why is it your duty to make him comfortable or make him not weird in social settings? I would honestly act like nothing happened. And if the friends are cool with it, if the friends are acting like nothing happened, he's just gonna have to get over it. Like, if you still want to remain friends with your mutual friends, he's gonna have to get over that because, hey, he's obviously internalizing that and he took it really personally, but he gonna have to get over it, or not come around, or not come around until he's over it. Makes sense? Yeah, girl, you opened up Pandora's. What's that stroke game? Like, see, Lauren, I'm not gonna play with y'all. You're not responsible for anybody's feelings. Honestly, like, I'm going to be making sure that I want the person I'm dating to feel, good. But anybody else, especially if it's how I'm naturally moving through the world, and I know I'm not a selfish person, I know I'm not a bad person, I'm not mean, I'm not rude, I'm courteous. If you feel a certain way about me, that's your problem. That's your problem. Yeah, be real by yourself. Exactly. Are there any public famous relationships you admire and why? Yes. I'm not the type that oogles over celebrity relationships, because God knows what be going on within their relationship. But I really like Idris Elba and Sabrina Elba. I just really like them. I really, really like them. And I like them because there was this teen Vogue. They did a Vogue Q&A for couples. And the question was, what is something that you admire about Sabrina? The lady asked Idris, and Idris said that she does not argue, and she's okay with she walks away from arguments. And for me, that is yes, girl, because I'm not arguing with you. I'm not going back and forth. I'm not sending you long paragraphs oh, I told you what it is, and you got some back talk. Come to talk to me when there's a better answer. So that shows me that he pursued her honestly. Out of all the women that are after Idris Elba, all of the women, after him saying, oh, I'm not getting married again, I'll never get married again, she really had that je ne sais quoi that changed his mind and had one of the most sought after bachelors on this planet settle down and marry her. So, you know, I like that she was like a model before that. She had her own thing going, and then they met, and it just seems like a really good situation. I hope they're both, you know, okay, because I know they had corona. Hey girl, hey Raven. Like, it's not that deep. We all get rejected. Listen, it is not. Like, I know I'm not the most beautiful woman in the world. I know that I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Everybody's not going to think I'm fine. Everybody's not going to think I'm attractive. But for everybody who doesn't think so, there are just as many people who think I am. And I'm not worried about it either way, because I know who I am. I'm attracted to myself. I turn myself on. I think I'm fine. I think I'm amazing. I think I'm an asset to any situation I'm in. So that's when you don't take things personally, and you know that it's not about you. It's about somebody. It's about them. Cool. Like it's easy. It's easy. You know, it's easy. It says hair and makeup. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What is the proper answer to a guy asking you about what you do for work? You can be as general as specific, or as specific as you want. General or as specific as you want. Like, I used to not tell people that I was a model. I'll be like, I'm in advertising. Like, I'm in advertising. And if they want to know more, like if they're wanting to, you know, see like, well, okay, what's advertising? And then I'll tell them. But I got out of trying to use like my title as a way to impress people, because that's how you get used. The only people that are worried about what you can do are users and manipulators. If you ask me, the only people who are like, especially when it comes to men, and like, oh yeah, what you bring to the table. Like I tell y'all need to stop. If you're getting ready to list off what you bring to a table that's probably raggedy as fuck, you need to stop that. The only people who are worried about what you bring to the table are people who want some of what you have, that don't have a full table themselves, that can't maintain a situation by themselves. So you can be as general or specific as you want. As you want. You do not have to tell them the specifics, the dynamics, none of that. If you're a teacher, you work in education. If you're a doctor, you work in the medical field. If you're an engineer, like I don't know what you would say for that, because I'm not into the engineering world, but specific. You don't have to be specific. You know, you don't have to be specific, and you just kind of like can figure it out as you talk to the person, like, or you know, that initial conversation, you kind of know whether or not you need to tell them all that, you know, especially when it comes to like specific workplace. I do not advise women to give out their specific workplace. Like, if you're a teacher, oh, I work at so-and-so elementary. Hell no. Absolutely not. Hell no. Don't do that. Thank you, Geneva. Like, absolutely not. And then, I'm not saying lie, but these are strangers. A lot of these times, especially on the internet, like, don't be telling them all your business. If somebody wants to know your business, they can do what is required to get to know you and know your business. If they really want to know your business, they'll put in the work to know your business. And that's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. Hey, thank you. That's just how I feel, guys. Okay, I'm going through questions again. I know you're supposed to date several people. I want to claim people you would normally go out with, but how do you reconcile doing what you want? And I think it cut off, Lauren. I don't know how I expand that. Thank you. My hair it's kind of frizzy. It's a little frizzy. Well, we working. It's grown out too, guys. I'm trying to get it to grow during this pandemic. We have bundles, honey. Nobody talks to me. nobody talk to me and not lead people on. So leading people on as far as like you're dating multiple people and not leading people on thinking that you guys are exclusive. Is that what you're saying, Lauren? Yes, Inches, you see it. Okay, to hair down my bike. Hair down my bike. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, and if you're, to me, because that's what you're asking, I'm gonna answer it. If I am dating someone, I'm gonna automatically assume that they are dating someone else. I can't give them the benefit of the doubt, like, oh, the energy is right, we're really vibing, we're really getting along. I'm the only person that they're dating. No. But I don't think I think it's okay to be honest. If they want to know, I will tell them, hey, yeah, I'm dating other people. And I'm gonna date other people until we decide that we're gonna be exclusive. Like we don't want to date other people. Like the other people ain't looking too good. Like we both want to be with each other. Like and it's not about being an asshole. This is what dating is. And I think people got dating mixed up with something else. Like dating is figuring out what works for you, figuring out who's best for you, having suitors, having options. And there's nothing wrong with that, because you will waste 3 months of your life dating one person at a time and then figuring out that they are not for you when you could have, and being faithful to that person, and you realize that they're not for you. Like you wasted 3 months when you could have been getting to know someone else, or having other options. So I'm not gonna be an asshole. I don't think I'm being an asshole if I'm dating other people and we're just dating until somebody wants to have that conversation. Like, hey, you ready to chill? Like, I'm ready to put everybody else out. Like, they ain't got to go home, but they got to get the hell out. And I want the same for you. So, you are so beautiful. Thank you. Guys talk to multiple girls at a time. Always always. Even when they get a girlfriend, even when y'all first start becoming exclusive, they still got that A and B, that B and C. They still got those other options in their back pocket. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm not. Okay, they've mastered the art of dating. This is why you don't see heartbroken men all the time on the internet. Like, this is why you don't see quotes from them. They've mastered the art of dating. It's us. Oh, I want to be faithful to him. Oh, I want to, make sure. No, absolutely. I'm not faithful to anybody who has not earned that. And if you and over time you'll earn it. But even after you earn it, if you do not sit down and talk to me like, hey, I want to be exclusive, I'm going to continue to do my thug fizzle. Okay, I'm going to continue to prioritize myself, because best believe they're doing the same. That's what I admire about men. That, hey, if it don't work, they will not sit there and try to make it work at all. If they see something they don't like, they don't sit there and send you paragraphs. They don't sit there and post quotes. They don't sit there and tell you how you got them fucked up. They will leave. And that's something that we need to do. That's something that I'm trying to get us to understand. Like, hey, like, this is why we're in these situations. It's because we keep trying to make shit work when it's just not working, and we should move on. Sorry, I mean, going out on dates with guys that you don't see a future with. Oh, I'm not wasting my time. I'm not wasting my time at all. Nope, don't care. I don't care. I can buy myself food. I can buy myself drinks. I can take myself to nice places. Nope. If there's no chemistry, I'm most likely not going on a second date with you. I'm not going to try to see like, I'm most likely not going to try it. I need that fire. Like, I need that, like, fire and desire. Like, what's popping? I need us to be on a first date and people think that we've been together, because it's like, yeah, that's what I need. My dad, I definitely date multiple people, but sometimes I feel bad when I'm with someone who I can't really see myself with, but I'm trying to be more open. So there's a difference between like seeing someone, it's somebody that you normally wouldn't date, and somebody that you absolutely don't see a future with at all. So you can be stepping outside of your norm, cool, and then it'd be a little surprise for you. You're like, wow, we actually get along, we vibe. There's a connection, there's chemistry. Versus somebody you've gone on with and there's just no je ne sais quoi. I'm not going out with somebody who does not give me butterflies in my coochie, and that's it. That's that on that. That's that on that. Okay. My period. They cut off immediately and just go straight ghost. And hey. And the thing is, when that happens, don't even like, oh, what did I do? Like, no, charge it to the game, baby. Okay. Respect King. Okay, King. Put yourself first, King. Cool. Like, cool. You just make sure you do the same. You do the same exact thing. The same exact thing. That's it. And like I said, don't take it personal. Don't internalize it. Oh, what did I do? No. Y'all just weren't compatible. It wasn't going to work out. So I'd rather somebody really peace out, like right in the beginning, than like string me along, lead me on. No. And usually with somebody who doesn't see a future, like guys will use you as a placeholder. You feel the difference between, and I'm getting these words and these terms from G.L. Lambert. Like a placeholder is someone that a man knows that he's not going to end up with, but he just uses her because she's good for the meantime. In the meantime, when he finds the person who's changing the game for him, his game changer, he'll use you as a placeholder, but you know what that feels like. You're gonna feel what a placeholder feels like. There's no it's just something you feel. It's not quite right. You like him more than he likes you. The effort is, the energy is not matched. The effort is not matched. So, get real familiar, like I said, with what you want and what your situation is going to look like. Because you can always tell when you're just being used for just in the meantime as a placeholder. And I really suggest that y'all read that book, Men Don't Love Women Like You. And I know the title sounds like, what the hell, but you should. You should. I have 2 minutes remaining. I'm going to shut this down and then we're going to come back, okay? So I'll be right back because we've been out here for an hour. So the next time, bring y'all's questions, okay? All right. Bye.